Is it really important speaking more than one language in your life? Namaste Bitch, how are you? I want to know, and it's always a pleasure talking to you. And today I know this is going to be another difficult video because all the times when I need to say things in English, I don't know what happened, that I begin to forget everything, I begin to forget my main ideas, and everything can be a mess. But I will try. Why am I talking to you about these things? Because recently I was talking with a very good friend of mine, and she was telling me, I wish I could change everything to have at least another language. And when she told me this, I just told her, what do you mean? If you speak English, you're free. Everybody can understand you all around the world. You have no problem to travel, to say things in your business. English is the main language in the world. So why are you saying these things? And she told me, because I think amazing the fact that you speak 3 languages. And I told her, but look, it's true. I speak 2 languages and another half, at least I can understand. Not perfect, but I can understand because I speak English, I speak Portuguese, and I can understand Spanish, of course. Sometimes I understand a little of Italian as well. I was telling her, I wish I could have the same level of English that you have, and I know I can learn forever, I can study forever, and my English never is going to be the same like yours. Never, I know that. Even I speak very well, even you can understand me with all my mistakes, but at least people can understand me. And we began to have a conversation about this, how funny is our desires. For example, for her, the most amazing thing is the possibility to speak another language. She had this idea that you can open your mind. And honestly, I think she's alright, because when you speak another language, you prepare yourself for different things. I don't know what happened, but you need to open your mind for another culture. Sometimes, the fact that you speak another language, you cannot translate everything, because when you translate word by word, it makes no sense. So you just need to learn, oh, this is the correct way to speak in this language, and this one, you speak in that one. Let me give you one example. When you say, it's worth it. It's worth it. In Portuguese, makes no sense to say the same thing. In Portuguese, you should say, I know it will sound stupid, but vale a pena. It means like, this feather has value. How can I say that this feather has value? It means that this is worth it. People are going to say, hello, excuse me, what do you mean? You know what I want to say? The fact that you need to learn another language, it means that you need to know how to say things in a different way. And this possibility makes you think that everything can be magical, can be amazing. And I am with her, I agree. But I told her, I wish I could have at least my main language, my first language, English. I wish I could be speaking English like you, like I speak Portuguese, and another language is like I understand English. But what can I do? I was born in a country that speaks Portuguese, so of course my Portuguese is going to be much better than my English. And when I came to live in Australia, of course I knew English, but not in the same level that I speak now. And I know, if you practice every day, if you think in another language, of course you are going to get better and better, like I am doing now. I think so. I'm quite sure I'm getting better each day, because every day I learn a new word. Every day I learn a new expression. Every day I learn how to say that word in a correct way. Even when I know the word, sometimes with my accent people cannot understand. So in the end, I just think it doesn't matter if you speak just one language or if you speak 2 languages. The fact that you can challenge yourself and you can try to understand more people, the fact that you try to learn another language, the fact that you can try to improve the language that you already know, all these things is so worth it. See, the word worth it again. I don't know if it's confused because I'm a very confused person. I know, but I want to tell you, I think both sides were correct. She was correct. It would be much better if she could speak more than one language. And in the same way, I was correct as well. It would be much better if my English could be my first language. But if I have to choose between speak only English as my first language and forget Portuguese? Honestly, I would say no. I love the idea that I have Portuguese as my first language, of course, and I love the idea that I can challenge myself and speak another language like English, like Spanish. And why not learn another language in the future? Maybe Mandarin, maybe French, Italian, I don't know. But I have to admit, it's so hard to speak English. It's so hard that sometimes I think to learn, for example, French, there's lots of effort behind this. And I could be using all this effort to improve my English even more. So I feel confused in this situation, so I don't know if I should study a little more English or if I should study French, because this is another language that I really want to learn soon. So I don't know what to do. But the fact is, I love the idea that I can speak different kind of languages. Even my English is not perfect, even my Spanish is not perfect, even my Portuguese is getting worse now because I'm living another language more than 8 years. The fact that I can communicate myself in another language and I can make people understand me, this makes me feel very special. Of course, sometimes it's terrible, sometimes it's so difficult because I cannot express myself in the way that I would love to, but it doesn't matter. If you put lots of passion, if you put everything from yourself, if you put your soul, people are going to understand you, and this is special. This is something that really makes me feel great, makes me feel amazing. And that's the reason I love Australia, because I have to be honest, here people try hard to understand you and try hard to make you feel better. I hope you got the main idea about this video, because sometimes I know can be quite distracted. But anyway, you know what I mean. The fact that you try, this is the most important thing for you. Okay, so that's it. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please leave your comment down here below, because we always learn with these comments as well. So I hope to see you very soon in the next video. Namaste Bitch. Ciao.